Whether you're drilling it to resemble a perfectly balanced fan in infinite motion or simply using it for a single pass, the rotor pass is an essential technique that we're going to break down today. Alright, so let's start off in our right hand, front grip, and we'll take our left and put it directly above. Now let's just pass it into that hand, and then we'll let go of this one, and we'll turn our hand out slightly. And then we'll take our left hand, and it's going to stay above my right hand. These will never switch. They'll stay there, but I'm going to flip it over 180 degrees and then pass it back to my right. My right then passes back to my left, and it's a little awkward until you get it moving, but you're just going to let it roll right out of your hand there. And every time you switch hands, you're flipping your wrist over. And it gets smoother as you go along. So if we pretend that there's an imaginary circle between our hands would be the inside of the circle, and the chucks would always be going on the outside of the circle. We can spice this up with an aerial by doing the exact same thing, only instead of passing it to my top hand, I'm going to throw it up, and I'm going to let it do one rotation pretty straight in front of me, and my hand is still going to be right there to catch that handle. So nothing changes except instead of the pass, you throw it up and then catch it with that same hand you typically would. Alright, we can also change the direction of this rotor pass by adding a chain unwinder in the middle and then going back to the opposite direction. So we're doing our rotor passes. Now, instead of continuing the rotor pass or throwing the aerial, we can simply grab the rope or chain. Palm up, come straight down into the palm. We turn our hand over and spread our fingers and thumb out. It'll reach this point right here and it won't be able to go any further. That's when we're going to close our fists and turn back the other direction. It'll hit this point, can't go any further, back and open fingers again. And you just keep this rotating back and forth. Now we're going to switch the direction of the rotor pass by doing a hand roll and going back this direction with the rotor.